Alright, so I'm back. You guys like the posters also? Also want to give a shout out really quickly to Joseph 3000 and Kizza and Paul, my friend from middle school. He still checks up on me. That's what MySpace is good for. MySpace is a place for friends. Anyways, there's this new game on Xbox Marketplace called Boom Boom Rocket. Okay, anybody that's ever liked Dance Dance Revolution or DDR, definitely check this game out. It is highly addictive. I've got a healthy competition going with some of my friends on Xbox Live. Cyber pointed this game out to me, and now I am currently waxing the competition. And I'm gonna call you guys out. Anybody that thinks you got game and it's on my friends list, I'm currently #1. We're going to talk about peer pressure today. Like I said, it's been a while since I had some sit-down FaceTime with you guys. So we're going to talk about peer pressure just a little bit. I'm going to tell you a story. I work at a pool at a really nice hotel, a 4-star resort. I love the guests that come through. Our clientele is really cool. We get a lot of celebrities. We do get a lot of disgruntled guests, you know, and I don't understand, you know, like we have a slide at our pool. You'll be up there and you're manning the slide, and if the kids are under 48 inches, they have to wear a life jacket. Moms and dads will come up, I am appalled. My child is an Olympic swimmer. This is the verbatim, okay? We are outraged that you would have us put on a life jacket. And oddly enough, those are always the kids you see at the bottom of the slide, like gasping with their head barely above the water, gasping for air. Me and my friend Sim, we were talking about this. It's hilarious. Some of the guests that come to the hotel, sometimes they come and this is like, how do we get to the parks from this hotel? And you know, you start talking to them, and then some guests, their eyes just glaze over and they just give you this blank look like. So we're gonna try this out. You know, one day when a guest comes to me, you know, they ask where the parks are, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, there's a big old robot right over there, right? Don't go that way because he shoots red lasers out of his eyes. Don't go there. But I do love all of our guests. I don't want anybody to misinterpret what I'm saying. Just so we're on the same page with peer pressure, because I used to think that it stops once you get out of high school, because that's just high school stuff you have to deal with. No, it still goes on. If you know you have a 30-minute break, and you've taken your 30-minute break, and your friend says, hey, let's just stay 5 more minutes, that's a form of peer pressure. So, I'm there, and we're really dead. We're in slow season at this point. All right, it's not now, but back when this story took place. Mondays, I go in the gym, and I just kill it, I kill it. And I work out so hard on Mondays that I limp out of the gym. So when I come into work, you know, Wednesday, I'm still sore from Monday's workout. So it was one Wednesday, I went into work, and there was about 2 people in the pool, all right? There's a lifeguard, she or he is sitting on the guard stand, and I'm out on the pool deck, and that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm walking on the pool deck, everything's good, I'm still sore, you know, I'm just, it's one of those. And one of the servers at the restaurant that serves people on the pool deck, they come out, and they have a football, and they're like, yo, let's play. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to play, and I'm not in the mood, you know. I just left the gym, I got my swole on, and I'm really sore, and my arms feel like noodles, and I'm not really trying to get into it. And they're like, yo, come on, man, let's play. Come on, go. I'm like, no, that's okay. So, server's across the pool. He's like, come on. And I keep saying no, and he just throws it. He's like, stop being a chicken, and throws it. So I see it coming, and I'm just like, and I catch it. So I go to throw it back, and I'm just like, oh. I threw it, and it didn't feel right. It hurt, you know? So we're throwing the football back and forward. Guests love when they see the employees having fun, but I like to involve the guests as much as I can. So I see one of the guests, you know, they're laying in the 0 entry part of the pool. They're just laying there, and it's a male. So I'm like, buddy, heads up. Bam! And I throw it, and it reaches him, and he's like, all right. You know, you could tell he was just looking on, and he was just waiting for his moment. Like, oh, finally, yes! The 3 of us now, we're just throwing the football in our little triangle, bam. And then I get brave. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw it to the lifeguard, all right? So look at the lifeguard. I'm like, lifeguard, you want some of this? Catch! Whew. And the instant it left my hand, it just felt bad. So I threw it, and as soon as it left my hand, like it hurt, like it's ah. And as that realization, like ah, my arm hurts, I look up at the ball, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna reach the lifeguard. So the lifeguard is sitting there with the buoy in their lap, and they're watching the ball come, and they can clearly see that it's not gonna go to them. They're sitting there, and they watch it, and they watch it, and it sails right over their head. And at that point, I really knew this story was gonna have an unhappy ending. So it sails over the lifeguard's head, and the only other lady on the pool deck was just beyond the lifeguard, and she was on her cell phone. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah. And the ball, like everything, as soon as it flies over the lifeguard's head, everything kicks into slow motion, okay? I know some of you know what I'm talking about. When things happen so fast, they happen slow. So she's on the phone talking, and everything kicks into slow motion. The server is like, and I'm like, the lady on the phone is sitting there unsuspectedly, and the ball is like it has a homing device in her head, and it goes. I mean, she made it look like, you know, in the World War II movies when somebody gets shot and like it's the lead actor and they fly back in slow motion. Like, that's exactly what it was like. And she looked up. Her eyes were like this big, and like her lids were peeled back into her head. Talk about wishing you were like a ninja and you could throw down a smoke ball and just vanish, because that's what I would have done. I'd have like poof, like it was not pretty at all. The only two guests on the pool deck, and I hit one of the two in the head with a football. It wasn't like a pigskin or anything like that. It was like, it wasn't plastic, but it wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft. It was obvious she wasn't hurt, which was good, but still, she was a little bit in shock that she got hit in the head while she was on the phone by a stray football. I apologize. I couldn't have apologized more, you know. None of us are perfect. None of us have perfect aim, especially after they leave the gym after working on the guns. And it all happened because of peer pressure. Had I just not given in to peer pressure, it would have been okay. So I ran over, I gave the lady some tokens for some free ice cream. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's okay, you're all right. No, don't worry about it. Everybody makes mistakes. So I was still feeling guilty. Like the entire time she was out there, I just felt so bad. I stopped playing football. So about an hour later, she packs up all of her stuff. And she's walking inside. And as she walks by me, I'm like, okay, bye, ma'am, I'm really sorry. She's like, no, I'll just go up to my room and check to see if I have a concussion. And like when she said that, it looked like she got the idea, like, a concussion. To make a long story even longer, turns out this lady sued the hotel. We're in a sue-happy society, and nobody's perfect, so I wouldn't be so quick to sue people, alright? Because you make mistakes too. Every time you make a mistake, do you want somebody suing you? No. If you're ever employed somewhere and you hit a guest, give them more than free ice cream.